I can remember taking the deposition of a particular individual who I would describe as representative of the dynamics of the opioid epidemic. This person was usually a middle-aged woman, somewhere between the ages of 45 and 70. She would have worked tirelessly her entire life, usually in eastern Kentucky, working in low-skill, low-wage jobs, convenience stores, Family Dollars, Walmarts, and she worked hard and she worked consistently, and she would have been someone whose labor was a monument of devotion to her family. At some point in time, she would have had a work accident, a slip and fall, or a lifting injury. She would make her way to either a physician or, in some cases, a lawyer. She would undergo an evaluation, and she would endorse the existence of pain complaints throughout her body. This person would undergo a series of diagnostic studies that failed to reveal anything that was significant, certainly not enough to explain all of the pain symptoms that this person endorsed. As a young lawyer, I took this lady's deposition probably 30 or 40 times, and I would get them to speak to their pain, I would get them to speak to their debility, and then I would pull out their medical records, which demonstrated that CT scans, MRIs, electrodiagnostic studies all had failed to reveal any objective physiological explanation for their complaints of pain. And being enthusiastic and wanting to defend the very best interests of my clients, I thought that I was being put on, that the plaintiff's lawyer had sat with this lady and had come up with a sob story to tell me in order to pull money out of my client's pockets. I was always very patient, and I was kind with the individual, but I would say, "Ma'am, we have gone through a stack of medical records, and there does not appear to be anything wrong with you." And this lady would start to cry, and she would say, "Mr. Hubbard, I'm not a doctor, and I can't tell you what's wrong with me. The only thing that I can tell you is from the time I open my eyes until I go to bed, I hurt from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, and I can't hardly make myself get up out of bed." This person's medical treatment, by the time they got to me, had consisted of the application of high-powered narcotic medications in response to their complaints, along with habituating psychotropic medications, OxyContin, Xanax, Xanaflex, the whole 9 yards. If they were not physiologically disabled by their accident, they had been physiologically disabled by the pharmacology that had been thrown at them.